Alright, so hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. So in today's video we're in RoGhoul, and I'm going to be showing all the stages of Kaneki and his Kagune. So this is like all the stages and everything, all the moves, and I'm basically doing a full review on it. So yeah, also guys, before I get into the video, I'd just like to say, if you guys have like any other Kagunes that you want me to review, then just tell me what they are and I'll review them. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So first we have stage 1, which it doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look the best, but it's definitely good for a starter. So here is the click. It can click pretty fast, which is honestly good for like actually starting with this. Clicking fast is good because that's the main thing you're going to want to use if you're like AFKing at the start or anything. So moving on to the E ability, it is just like a 3 or 4 attack of the clicks, probably with a bit more damage. So that's pretty good, honestly, for like a front up attack. So, seeming like pretty good at the moment. Then the R is more of like a knockback. I think it does knockback to enemies. I'm pretty sure it does. So yeah, just swipes with the arms, knocking back enemies. Then the F, you just do a jump in the air and you smash the ground in front of you. This is good for like quick bursts of damage, but the cooldown is pretty long. But I mean, you could combine all of these to do pretty well. But yeah, honestly, first stage, it isn't very good for like carrying on the game with this, but for a starter, this would be really good to use as a starter. So I do recommend this for starters. So next we have stage 2, which is 4 arms instead of 3. And as you can see, you can click very fast with this one. I recommend this for AFKing. Even to this day, I use this stage to AFK with Kaneki, and is definitely the best, in my opinion, for AFK. None of the others attack as fast. So we're going to start with the E. Now, that's quite a mobile attack. You sort of go quite a far way, and I mean, it's pretty good for combat, honestly. If you're with someone else your level, you definitely have an advantage being able to move around so fast. And the cooldown isn't that bad either, so pretty decent. Then the R is another knockback, but this time in just a huge more power behind it. Really good, honestly. For a knockback, that's pretty good. Then the F, jumping in the air a bit forwards. So I mean, you'd probably have to like plan this out if you were using this in combat. You'd have to plan where the enemy's gonna be and then use the F. Still pretty big cooldown, but the R's got a big cooldown as well, but the E definitely makes up with that short cooldown. Then there is the clicks again. So then we have the third stage. Honestly, pretty good. The click is a bit slow, like, the click isn't as fast as the others, but probably has a lot more damage to it. Then the E, now this goes on forever, and it's really good, but if you get hit once, then it stops the attack, which is a bit of a setback. But honestly, if you had someone stunned and you use this, it would deal some quite good damage, so honestly, pretty good, just for short damage bursts. Then we have the R, where you move really far, and basically what it does is it grabs the enemies and pulls them forwards with you, and it also stuns them. So then we have the F, which is sort of, you jump in the air and you smash down, stabbing everything below you. Pretty good. I mean, there are some good combos you could use with this. Maybe the R, while they're stunned, do that, and then you can move away with this. It would work pretty well. The cooldowns do set it back a bit, but if you played it right, honestly, could do pretty well. So, yeah, that's stage 3. Honestly, a lot better than the first 2. Definitely a big upgrade. Also, guys, I forgot the yen amounts. So first, you start off with this. Then you've got 10,000 yen for the second stage. This is 100,000. Next, you need 750,000, which is a big step from these two. So, gonna unequip here. Now, this is the worst stage of it. And you're probably thinking, why is it like stage 4 if it's the worst? And it honestly looks pretty good. But actually, while you use this, the longer you use it, the longer the cooldowns get. So if you watch the start closely with the cooldowns, you'll see that if I literally just play for a couple seconds, you can already see cooldowns are really long now. Like, watch the cooldowns at the bottom here. It is getting so slow, honestly. That is why it's the worst. You use it for a couple seconds and it's so slow. So definitely the worst. Do not use this. If you unlock this, you can look at it and it's pretty cool, but use stage 3. And then the next one is 5 million, which is stage 5. Now this is a insanity, so it does work pretty well. The screen shake and the words are a bit off-putting and hard to use while they're there, but definitely not the worst. I mean, it's got the two sort of centipede legs or tails, I don't know what, these centipede arms, and then we got the stage 2 and stage 1 combined almost here. Pretty good. And here are the moves. That's the E, which is a fast sort of like all-in attack. Then the R, you just sort of spin around a bit, and I think that's a knockback there. Then the F is you move forwards quite a bit and just slam down onto the ground. Pretty good, honestly, but I mean, 5 million for this. I'd expect a bit more for 5 million RC, but you know, it's really not bad. Then we're moving on to the final stage, PK Ken, which is 7.5 million. Not too much from the 5 million at the start. And let me just equip this. This is what I use mostly. Honestly, in my opinion, really good. So probably one of the fastest things in the game if you use it right and you use like speed glitches and stuff where you can jump off of stuff. The E, going super fast with like barely any cooldown. You can move around so well. Then the R is like a slam in front, and it's a cooldown. It knocks them, not knocks them back, it stuns them. Then the F, you jump in the air and slam onto the ground. There are some really good combos you can use with this. If you haven't noticed, I have the Algiri tree mask. You have to do a lot of trainings and be in a faction to get this. And the final test to get this mask is you have to defeat an instructor, or not defeat, but impress them. And I impressed an instructor and graduated the whole faction with this. Kagune is really good. The combo I mostly use is you use R to stun, then F to deal a big amount of damage, and then you use the E to run away along with dash. And then once all the cooldowns are ready, try it again. If you don't hit the stun, then you can just use the E and get away fast. You see, it's pretty good and really fast. Hard to attack, but it really depends who you're up against. So, yeah guys, this is the Kaneki Kagune. If you guys want to see any of the Kagunes, then make sure to put the names in the description and I'll try them out. So, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.